Hey guys, got a little bit bored today and thought I would try out something. I've got my iPhone here, so sorry for the less than perfect image quality. But something that's came up in a forum a few times that I've chimed in on is talking about Evapo-Rust. I've got a small tub of it here, and a lot of times you see people talking about soaking their items in Evapo-Rust, but I don't do that, especially for light surface rust. I tend to just wipe a little bit on the surface, let it sit for a few seconds, wipe a little bit, wipe it off, spray it off, and it's done. As you can see here, since I've been neglecting my tools, here on my Lee Nelson joiner from my ridiculously corrosive sweat, I've got a whole lot of very light surface rust here. I could probably take this out pretty easily with something else, but I find that the Evapo-Rust just works perfect. So I'm going to show you guys what I typically do, and hope you enjoy it. So just taking my tool apart here, get a paper towel, fold it up so that it will hold a little bit of this, pour some Evapo-Rust on it, slightly wipe the surface down to where it's enough that it's standing on the surface. You can see how much is already coming off on the rag just with wiping it down. And normally what I will do is let that sit for a few seconds and move on to another tool, because I'm sure you all know if you've neglected one tool long enough, you've probably neglected more than one tool long enough. And of course, I definitely have. Here's my open mouth rabbit plane from Lee Nelson that I've also neglected. It seems like I can just blink at this and it rusts. So I'll go ahead and wipe some on this surface as well and let it begin to soak. See if this has been enough time to take it off. Get a clean paper towel here. Wipe the surface down. See more coming off on the rag. And it's probably a little bit hard to tell. You can see some discoloration on the surface where it's very lightly pitted. But pretty much all the rust color is gone. There's a little bit missed here and here. I'll just re-wipe it down. And a little bit back here. Again, it's kind of hard to see because I don't have terrific lighting here. But and that's really it. Again, I could throw another coat on this, go back to the other tool, switch sides, whatever it takes. And takes it right off the surface. One thing I do want to mention for those of you that haven't used Evapo-Rust, once you use it, it will begin and wipe it off and air contacts the surface again, it'll begin to rust again immediately. Best thing I found to do is just drench another rag with denatured alcohol, or distilled water. Wipe the surface down to get rid of all the Evapo-Rust. And then just follow it up with your oil of choice. Thanks, guys.